Hello and hello again, this is Tibblewinkles and we are back in Close Your Eyes. Well, for the last two endings, number 6 and number 7, we have to go back to here where we choose to stay at the manor. I think I already got the landscape key, I just want to check something. Okay. No, I do not have that landscape key, so this is the second time you return to the manor, and you have to go through all that little thing in order to get the landscape key, and Simon gives you a choice to either stay or leave the manor. In order to get the endings of 6 and 7, you need to stay at the manor, so let's go do that. I'll be right back after I get the landscape key. Okay, it seems like I already had the landscape key. So let's go and get to that other place. That sort of giant room in which there was a key in which I missed on the first playthrough. Okay then, so we go into here. And I go to the right. And there we have it. We have the anagram key. And the anagram key opens that first room in which we got our first victim. And let's just return to there. Okay, I use the anagram key. And the first thing you do is to get up to the very top and go squish. And that's all you need to do. Well, that's not all you need to do. There's another area that opens after this. And if you have noticed, this door, which wasn't here the first time you came to the manor, is now gone. And we can go in. The door is missing. Enter. Let's enter. Okay, there's two different variations to this ending. One is where you change the music at the microphone. At the radio when you first enter the manor, and one where you don't change the music. This one is where I do change the music. Let's read this. The factory. Head back. There is no return from here. Well, I can only go forward. And that is a teleporter. And from here? Well, I started from this file, so I shall save here. And look at this. Well, that is highly irregular. Well, it's a face written on a face drawn on a thumbprint on what looks like a square of webs. Highly irregular indeed. Some kind of pillar. Then from here, they almost look like hands growing out of the ground. Huh? So these sort of things, yeah, they kind of look like random items, and this kind of looks like a maze. While scissor-like in appearance, it feels more like foam, actually. Maybe it's a doodle. And then that. Huh? No, it's not huh, because it's got no question mark, so therefore it'd be huh. And this thing, no matter what I press, nothing happens. Is this machine even on? And then I read. Yeah. Interesting. What are these? To the right. Empty cage detected. To the right. Empty cage detected. To the right. WHATASHIA 0112. Indigenous to the ULAS J1120 plus 0641, this species is quite ferocious in open spaces, but remains almost completely motionless when caught in an enclosed space. This strange trait makes it an ideal specimen, though a bit of a hindrance to catch. Dissection has uncovered the creature has no internal organs, Furthermore, while it feeds by absorbing organic matter onto itself, it doesn't gain nutrients of any evident gains from these feedings, leading the question what exactly drives this behaviour. Almost look like hands growing out of the ground. Let me guess. Cage, empty cage detected? To the right, warning, foreign parameters. Huh? This cage is open and empty. Huh. So who was? Okay, let's go here and save. Okay, this is a maze of teleporters, I guess. Let's go down here. Jolly! Down? Wow, it's just randomly... What? Nope. That doesn't look like a fun thing to touch. Huh. Right. Well, let's touch this then. Well, hello to you, good sirs. Right. Let's just go here then. Go up. Up again? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I got touched. Okay. How about if I go here? Oh, I return, of course. Okay, let's just go down then. I don't think I went down here before. Oh, it goes to here. Well, aren't you useful? Let's go here then. Here? Okay, that led me to somewhere else. And about here? Oh wait, this looks familiar. Actually, no, it doesn't look familiar. I'm just being chased by this guy. How can I say it's familiar? Okay. There's a light coming through. Enter? Yeah, let's enter.
I finally found it. Proof of aliens.
Okay.
Welcome, marshmallow-shaped Earthling. You have done well to come here. You have unlocked the mysteries of the galaxy.
Right.
The mysteries of the what?
Yeah.
You have unlocked true knowledge. All you must do is ask it, and it shall be known.
Okay.
True knowledge? Any question I ask? Okay, I think I get it. You're an alien, right?
Yes, to be blunt, I am what you Earthlings know as an alien. In fact, everyone you've encountered along this journey are, in fact, aliens. To be honest, I am surprised you didn't discover this sooner. Literally, the man who talks a lot is green. How could we make it more obvious?
Listen, Earl, I'll take it from here.
Okay. Right.
Now, don't you go touching that dial. So, what was your name again? I guess this doesn't really matter. Names aren't important. Me? Well, I'm the host. Are you ready? Ready for what you ask? The next exciting questionnaire. How did it feel during the last episode of Life Further Neck? I hear you really went to town on her, but the flesh of her throat really got deep in there. Were you perhaps looking for something?
Something that lives inside
Jeez, is he still going at it? He really is Sir Talks a Lot.
Yeah.
Stop!
Luckily, the
What? Is
recording.
there something wrong with it?
I just want to ride the spaceship.
Okay, is this the voice of the marshmallow?
Oh, well, you could have just said so. Everyone say aliens!
Aliens! aliens.
Oh, Marshmallow Monk, you're such a kidder!
Giddy up.
Well, what on earth just happened there? That made absolutely no sense and it didn't even connect to the story at all. Well, okay then. I'm going to show you what I should do for ending 6. I'm going a bit backwards, but let's just work with what we have right now. Please get out of the way, dude. Okay. I'll go to this dude. Great party, man, but I do have a question. Who are you and why did you invite us? I stab him. And then ... Oh my god, you killed him. Are you going to kill us? Someone call the police. Run, run. Okay, I'm back with the Leniscape key and the whatever key that was, the anagram key as well. And we're going to step on this guy and go for ending 6 now. So I'm not sure what to expect from the maze. But apparently if I don't change that radio, something is going to change. And let's just do it. Nope. How about here? Oh. Right, this looks different. This looks very different. So I don't get to see Simon, and this is the unfinished business in Judith Manor. So I can imagine that this can get very, very grimdark, because you're essentially facing your utmost fears. As soon as I stepped inside, I began to move, not of my free will, but by some powerful, unknown force I couldn't fight against. I couldn't will my body to do anything. I become something of an involuntary spectre to the sights and sounds of the deep workings of the factory. I came witness to many things I wish I couldn't see. Strange alien machinery littered about. Horrific monstrous forms of beings whose appearance were more terrifying and strange than any arachnid or deep-sea creature I had ever seen. I was feeling sick, nauseous. The urge to vomit again and again came over me, but nothing seeped from my throat. It was as if I were a statue, seeing through someone else's eyes. No matter how hard I tried to close my eyes, they stayed wide open, stuck gaping, bulging out of my head. I welcomed the delves into pure darkness as an escape, a chance to imagine myself, no, will myself, to someplace else. Anywhere else. So this is quite a mouthful. What had once been unpleasant memories registered now, but as fond days to escape into the depths of my mind for. They were, in comparison, some of the happiest days I could yearn for. These moments in darkness never lasted long. I feared the glints of light as they quickly approached, lurching me out of my escapist dreams into an ocean of horror. But even these dreams were haunted by the wretched sounds of the machine. Eventually, it came to a screeching halt. At first I thought, I must be dead. I must have lost my life just now. But if only such a kind fate awaited me. The hum and cacklings of the machines left me acutely aware how childish this hope must be. Before I knew it, I was laid down, strapped to a cold, hard table. The pain that followed was almost merciful. Oh no. When I came to, I recognized myself as being in an enclosed space. My sense of feeling was numbed, but present. As my consciousness phased back into being, I started to ache all over. Subconsciously, in response to this pain, I tried to heal over, but found I still could not move. Where am I? What were they doing to me? Who or what even are they? I felt wrong somehow, but I couldn't quite place my finger on it. Being unable to move, witnessing and going through such nightmarish events is, obviously, wrong. But this felt deeper than that, more personal. As my mind tried to pinpoint where this odd feeling was coming from, my thoughts wandered to my situation. Where exactly was I? It was dark, but there must have been some unseen light source somewhere, as it wasn't impossible to see. As I pondered, I began to become aware that there was something lining the closed-in walls, almost like a wrap, a plastic, but more like a liquid. Am I underwater? I thought this for a moment, but concluded shortly that this wasn't it. It was as if the walls themselves were encoded with motionless liquid. And it was then that I realized that, faintly, my form reflected off this surface. Unable to close or move my eyes, I did my best to focus them. Focus. Focus. What am I? Okay, I skipped through the credits because it has it's a really funny thing about copyrighted music, which isn't really copyrighted. But... Hello, sorry about putting in some post commentary. I did listen to what I was saying, and it wasn't very nice to listen. I was very stuttery. So regarding the endings of Close Your Eyes, I come to a few theories. You have the choice of going in either to the forest or staying in the manor. So for me, Judith Manor represents Marshmallow Guy's memories, whilst going into the forest represents his emotions. So upon leaving, you kind of meet more of the characters, including the host, and it seems like each of these characters represent a facet of Marshmallow's feelings towards the Judith Manor event. The host, for example, he sort of represents the guilt, especially with him always referring to this eye. Like after you kill the child, you see an eye. He puts an eye in a frying pan with eggs and bacon. And it kind of implies that Marshmallow Guy actually ate an eye. You also get a picture of the host trying to feed Marshmallow Guy an eye as well. I think one of the endings, I think it was number 2, where he says he's sorry. No, I think it's 1. The host says, "Oh, took you long enough." But he doesn't say well done for saying sorry. He's trying to keep Marshmallow on just constantly making him feel guilty for his actions in the Judith Manor. And if we move on to Simon, he kind of represents his lust. He kind of mentions, like in one of the letters, he say, "Oh yes, please free me," so that Marshmallow can drop all his guilt from the Judith Manor killing. Simon is almost like the opposite of the host, like trying to make the Marshmallow Guy feel good. In fact, he wants the Marshmallow Dude to continue doing all this killing, to feed this lust of his. And I'm not very sure about the girl that Marshmallow lived in, but it kind of represents innocence. If we assume that Marshmallow might not have been taught what was right or wrong, then he was only doing favors for the girl. He just goes, oh, okay, the girl wants to do something for her mother, so all I have to do is just get this knife and stab it into people. I'll just make sure I don't stab the girl. But something tells me that he did at the very end because he lost all control. And then we have Ghastly, which is the other girl holding the gun. And I'm not very sure, maybe Ghastly represents resentment. And then we also have Valerie, the one being mutilated by Simon, which could represent Marshmallow trying to resist Simon, but failing. And hence there's another alter ego being born from it. And if we look into the Judith Manor, what that means, for me it kind of feels like it's Marshmallow facing his memories. The maze itself, kind of, it's like he is trying to make sense of everything that has happened in the Judith Manor. Like, his mind is in a muddle, so to speak. And as he reached the conveyor belt, he came to a realization and the horrors of the things he's been doing to the people in the Judith Manor. And at the very end, when you see his own reflection, that's him realizing how much of a monster he is. Of course, these are all thoughts that I've come to, like, these sort of conclusions that I came up with myself. I could be completely wrong on some ends, there could be bits that I've missed out, and that is why I would like you guys to write down what you think. Well, if you have any thoughts just on any of these, put them right down in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to share these ideas with you guys. Well, that's it for the vanilla Close Your Eyes. There's also a DLC for, what's that called? And I'll be going into that straight after this one. Well, thank you very much for watching. If I did a good job, give us a thumbs up. Any thoughts, please leave them in the comment section down below. And I hope to see you in the next installment. Bye bye.
You know your circus tent is falling in on itself, on itself. You took the money